everyone, it's Jenny Jitsu. This video is going to be about anime, yay! Different types of anime, animes you should watch, animes you should possibly avoid, what would be best for you, and anime news that's coming up. Exciting. Okay, so I thought I'd go through a few genres of anime first of all, and maybe if you're a new kind of starter with anime, you'll be able to choose the genre you want to start with and build your repertoire from there. Now, I'm only going to list animes that I've actually watched, so if there's more and you're like a total otaku like me, then please leave a comment suggesting what people should watch. Okay, so I'll start off with what is probably the most popular genre of anime, which is fighting style. Things like Bleach, Naruto, Sword Art Online, etc. Right, so Bleach is the first anime I ever watched apart from like Pokemon and stuff. I would recommend watching all animes with the Japanese vocal and the subtitles. Obviously if you're somebody who's not quick at reading subtitles, then go for the dub, that's fine, but I always find that the voices are like so much more expressive in Japanese, so I prefer it. Right, Bleach, anyway, is about a guy called Ichigo Kurosaki who is a pretty normal guy, and then he ends up having to save his family from hollows, which are creatures that have kind of been dead people, and it's all very complicated. It gets explained in the anime, so that's fine. Yeah, so that's Ichigo. And there's Soul Reapers, which he becomes, and there's like loads of them and some really hot guys and stuff and awesome fights. So if you want to watch something with really in-depth characters, a character for everybody, awesome fights, bit of blood and gore, some really sad episodes too. There's something for everyone, which is why I think I got so obsessed with anime after watching that one thing. So that's Bleach. The second one I would recommend for fighting and things is Naruto. Now Naruto is its own little series, and then it goes into Naruto Shippuden. Shippuden? Yeah, it goes into that. And they're all ninjas. Naruto is the main character, obviously. There's also girls, so if you're more of a girly girl who wants to see the girls being too many girls in that sentence. If you want to see girls, they're in it too, but they're equally as awesome. Well, apart from Sakura. But they're equally as awesome, like in fighting and stuff, so that's cool. There's also awesome fights, awesome characters. There is fillers, which happens in most animes just to kind of fill up the space, but personally I enjoy fillers. I know that's like sacrilege to say that, but I really like some of the fillers because they're just funny and they're just the characters being themselves, so that's great. So Naruto Shippuden is set 3 years after the end of Naruto, so everybody's a bit more grown up, a bit more awesome, and hotter too. And there's also Kakashi, who is my favourite character because he's so cool. Such good fights, people have powers, because obviously ninjas have superpowers. We'll just forego that. Yeah, it's great. And there's loads of episodes. I think it's on like episode 300 or something, but overall there's like 500 episodes altogether. It's like so much. So if you start getting obsessed with it, it's great. There are also games for it, for the PlayStation and PS Vita, PSP, Xbox probably, I don't know. So it's great, go watch Naruto. There's also Hitman Reborn, or Katekyo Hitman Reborn, I think that's how you pronounce it, which I am watching at the moment. It's great. It's funnier than most of the other fighter animes because the main character's pretty useless. He's not the hero that you'd expect from a fighter anime. He's like funny and cute, and he's small and like can't run very fast and stuff. He's adorable. and he meets this little person called Reborn, who helps him fight evil, basically. Tsuna, who is the main character, learns that he is to become the Judaime, which is the 10th Vongola boss of this mafia group, and he's like, what? And they're great storylines, and they don't last too long. I hate it when like one storyline goes on forever. Ugh, and you just like, hurry up and skip. It does my head in. But yeah, it's not, the storylines aren't too long, and they're all really different. And there are fillers, but the fillers are just so cute and so funny that you don't mind, and you kind of wish for more fillers now and then, which is something that should never happen. You can watch that on Crunchyroll too, so that's awesome. Another is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now there are 2 series for this. There's Fullmetal Alchemist and then Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I would recommend watching Brotherhood because it follows the manga closer, and it's about Edward Elric and his brother Al, who basically use this magic that's called alchemy to try and bring back their dead mother, but it goes horribly wrong, and Ed ends up losing his arm and his leg, and Al ends up in this suit of armour. It's just kind of his soul in this suit of armour. Anyway, they fight, and it's great, and it's kind of sad at the same time, but there's only 50 episodes, so you'll get through it. Well, I got through it in like 3 weeks maybe, but it depends how often you watch and how much of no life you have. So yeah, that's a great one. I'll tell you about some more girly animes for those who have seen pretty pictures and want to see more. So there is Ouran High School Host Club, which is about a young girl called Haruhi who goes into this music room thinking she's going to get some peace and quiet, and actually walks in on a host club where there are handsome chaps who kind of sell their good looks and things like that. It's really cute. There's a live action version of it as well, which is just fun because it's great. There are twins. I should mention twins. I really love twins. They're really fit twins. I'll shut up now. Funny, romantic, cute, and there's like some really big issues that are mentioned in it as well, like family issues and things, but it's mainly a light-hearted thing, which is fun, and it's a bit of a break from all these dramatic ones. Another girly one, well, it's not really that girly, but for the fangirls out there, I would say it was pretty much perfect. It's my favourite anime and manga, and it's called Kuro Shisuji, or Black Butler, which involves CL Phantom Hive, who is a young boy who loses his parents in a fire and makes a deal with a demon to kind of get his revenge, but you never say it's revenge. But anyway, and this demon is called Sebastian Michaelis. Sorry, fangirl moment. He is extremely beautiful, and it's really cool because CL is this little brat who like hates everybody and hates life in general, and Sebastian's his butler, and he has to serve him until his debt is repaid, and then Sebastian gets to eat his soul. There is a second series as well which doesn't follow the manga, but it's just as good, and there's more hot demons and fights. It's quite gory, like blood and guts, and it's kind of hinting on shonen, but it's not. I think the manga was originally going to be yaoi, but it got changed, so, but there's still total hints. You totally ship CL and Sebastian. Fun fights, awesome, beautiful people, funny bits, and some extra episodes at the end which are just great. Now we move on to Slice of Life, which are animes basically just about everyday things, normal life. I like a few of these because they're just nice to relax and just watch. So, first one I'll talk about is Kimi to Boku, or You and I, which is about a group of male friends who just do ordinary things really. They go to festivals, they go to school, reminisce about when they were younger, things like that. There are twins. Yuki and Yuta are the cutest twins. The style of the anime is really pale and quite flat, but you like it for that reason, because it's the same as the manga. So it's really refreshing to see something a bit different that's not all like fights and explosions and things. So that's awesome. There's also a hilarious one called Daily Lives of High School Boys, which is so funny. It's about 3 main boys who basically go to school and do regular things like in Kimi to Boku, but it's tiny little stories. They'll be like 5 minutes each in like 20-minute episodes, like 5 slots. And they're so funny, just hilarious everyday things that like me and you will do. Well, I don't know about you, you're a bit weird, but I do anyway. And when I went to school I did it too, so they're proper funny. Really enjoyed it. I think they're making a second series. I hope they are, because it's hilarious. I literally was laughing out loud watching it. Okay, now we'll move on to more gory animes. Well, kind of horror, I would say. First of all, there is High School of the Dead, which is zombies! Yay! I have a really big thing for zombies. Not a thing for zombies. I have an obsession with zombies. Awkward. So yes, High School of the Dead. You're shoved right into the action. Zombies in the school, zombies in the town, young high school kids fighting zombies. It's great. There's lots of zombies, lots of gore, blood, awesome soundtracks. I must warn you though, there are a lot of boobs. It's one of those animes that's kind of just on the edge. Like, the girls have very large assets and it's quite distracting at times, but it's fun. Not for me, it's good, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Hellsing is another one I've watched. The main character is a vampire. I also have a thing for vampires. Yeah, it's a thing. He is kind of an anti-hero, like, he's quite violent and bloodthirsty. He's a vampire, so it's great. And it's funny too because his sidekick, who is a girl, is like funny and pretty useless at times. She really gets on my nerves a bit actually, but it's fine because Hellsing's so cool. And it's quite an unusual style of art, so I like watching that. I like watching ones that are a little bit different. So that's kind of a little bit of the anime that I've watched and what I would recommend. Hopefully you can choose from one of those and start watching, and comment if you do like. No spoilers please, I don't want to ruin anybody's viewing of the animes. Yeah, more videos coming up soon. I'm also going to do some gameplay. I must warn you, I'm a bit of a freak when I play games. Like, I'll make some inhuman sounds, so that might be a bit awkward. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheerio!